Greetings everyone, you've landed on the Sussex Ambassador channel. We're your go-to resource for balanced and in-depth coverage of the UK media landscape, focusing on the key players, the intriguing stories, and the controversial debates. With us, you'll discover fresh perspectives and a commitment to truth that's second to none. So, if you're interested in journalism, media criticism and royal coverage, make sure to subscribe. We're eager to have you on board. Stay tuned as we delve into today's topic. Are you ready? Recently, a wave of backlash has hit Omid Scobie. But why? Well, it seems that the storm has been brewed by the UK media and the Royal Rota, who have taken issue with Scobie's journalistic integrity. Now, this might seem perplexing to some, because isn't journalism supposed to be about integrity? Well, in an ideal world, yes. But it appears that the UK media and the Royal Rota have a different definition of integrity. They seem to believe in a skewed version of it, where everyone must toe their line, follow their narrative, and most importantly, not rock the boat. Enter Omid Scobie, a journalist who dares to speak the truth, who dares to be fair in his reporting, and who dares to challenge the status quo. Scobie's approach to journalism doesn't sit well with the UK media or the Royal Rota. They are not happy about his refusal to play by their rules, and hence the backlash. But what is this backlash really about? Is it about Scobie's journalistic integrity, or is it about a deeper issue? It seems that the UK media and the Royal Rota are unhappy with Scobie not because he is dishonest or unprofessional, but because he is honest and professional, because he doesn't bend to their will, because he doesn't propagate their narrative, and because he doesn't dance to their tune. The backlash against Scobie is not just an attack on him, but an attack on journalism itself. It's an attempt to undermine the principles of truth, fairness and integrity that form the bedrock of journalism. It's an attempt to silence those who dare to speak the truth, to muffle the voices that challenge their narrative, and to stifle the spirit of free, fair and fearless journalism. The UK media seems to be unhappy with Omid Scobie's integrity, but is there more to this story? As we delve deeper into this issue, we'll uncover more facets of this controversy. So stay tuned as we continue to unravel the mystery of the backlash against Omid Scobie. The UK media has been throwing around a claim that Omid Scobie favours Meghan, but is there any truth to this? Now let's delve into this claim with a discerning eye. The foundation of this assertion seems to hinge on the perception that Scobie's coverage of the Duchess of Sussex is favourable, more so than his reporting on other royals. However, is this evidence of bias or merely a reflection of Scobie's commitment to fair and balanced journalism? It's important to understand that journalism, in its true form, is about reporting the facts, not promoting a personal agenda. In Scobie's case, his coverage of Meghan Markle has been characterised by an effort to present an accurate representation of her actions and intentions, free from the lens of bias that so often colours royal reporting. So why then might the UK media be so quick to label Scobie as a Meghan favouritist? One possible explanation could be the media's own discomfort with an approach that challenges the status quo. In an industry that often thrives on sensationalism, Scobie's balanced reporting perhaps doesn't fit the usual narrative. Another angle to consider is the concept of projection. It's a psychological defence mechanism where one attributes their own thoughts, feelings or biases onto another. Could it be that the media, so used to operating within a framework of bias, is projecting its own tendencies onto Scobie? In the end, the claim of favouritism should be examined with a critical eye. It's easy to make accusations, but without substantial evidence, they remain just that, accusations. Omid Scobie's work should be viewed as it is, a journalist's endeavour to maintain integrity in an industry often marred by bias and sensationalism. Just because it's a catchy headline doesn't make it true. So before we jump to conclusions, let's remember to separate fact from fiction and appreciate the work of those who strive for truth in journalism. Omid Scobie has not remained silent. He has made his stand clear. In the face of the backlash and accusations levelled against him, Omid Scobie has come out in defence of his journalistic integrity. He has responded to the claims of bias with a forthright and unflinching stance, asserting his dedication to fair and balanced reporting. Scobie, in his response, has expressed disappointment at the UK media's approach and their attempts to discredit his work. He has highlighted the fact that he has always treated the Duchess with the same level of scrutiny and fairness as any other member of the royal family. He stated, "Just because it's a catchy headline doesn't make it true." This statement, in essence, encapsulates Scobie's approach to journalism. He underscores the importance of truth, fairness, and objectivity in reporting, as opposed to sensationalism and bias. He goes on to say, "So let's make this clear. Royal Spin's story and characters have nothing to do with Meghan. As a journalist, I covered the Duchess fairly, but it's so boring to keep claiming I favour Meghan. Not true." With this, Scobie firmly refutes the claim that he favours Meghan. He emphasises that his work as a journalist is rooted in the principles of impartiality and balance. He asserts that his coverage of the Duchess is based on the same principles that guide his coverage of all subjects. In essence, Scobie's response to the accusations is a testament to his commitment to the values of honest journalism. It is a powerful rebuttal to those who would seek to undermine his credibility and integrity. Scobie's words serve as a reminder of the importance of objective and fair reporting in today's media landscape. They are a call to action for journalists everywhere to uphold the principles of their profession and to resist the lure of sensationalism and bias. So the claim that Omid Scobie favours Meghan is not true, it's just another catchy headline. As we draw to a close, let's remember the importance of truth in journalism. We've delved into the backlash faced by Omid Scobie, a journalist who has proven to be a beacon of integrity in a sea of often skewed narratives. We've examined the unfounded claim that Scobie favours Meghan, a claim born out of a desire to undermine his credibility rather than a reflection of his professional conduct. We've heard Scobie's own words, a fiery retort to those who would use his name to peddle false narratives. His stance is not one of favouritism towards the Duchess, but of equal and fair coverage. It's a stance that we should all commend, for it's a stance that upholds the principles of truth and fairness at the heart of journalism. In a world where sensational headlines often overshadow the truth, it's refreshing to see journalists like Scobie stand up against the tide. They remind us of the importance of truth, of fairness, and of the need to critically evaluate the information we consume. So let's support journalists like Scobie. Let's stand for truth and fairness, and let's challenge false narratives wherever we find them. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share our content. Until next time, goodbye.